Welcome back to the show, and now we're getting into our Hitch review. And to start with the overview, this is a 2005 romantic comedy film directed by Andy Tennant and starring Will Smith in the title role, along with Eva Mendes, Kevin James, and Amber Valletta. The film, which was written by Kevin Bish, features Smith as Alex Hitchens, a professional day doctor who makes a living teaching men how to woo women. Unfortunately, while helping his client woo the woman of his dreams, he finds out that the game does not work on the gospel columnist with whom he is smitten. And this film had a budget of 55 to 70 million, brought in 371.6 million, and had 69% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. This film is hilarious. I love this movie. I love this movie because every time it's one of those ones. Every time it's on, first of all, Will Smith, he was in his he was in his bag on this one. He was in his bag. He was setting up the plays for all the guys who had no game. He was like, "Look, I've been there before. I know what it's like to not have a game, but I'm gonna put you on." And this movie just works so well. I think even Mendes, she did a great job in it. And Kevin James, there's so many like the Usher scene where he's dancing to it, trying to get ready for his date with Allegra. Um, so many funny moments in this. What were kind of your initial thoughts of this movie?
What a duo, man. Him and Kevin James, I think it was a proper amount of funny because Kevin James obviously had Queens and he was, in some funny movies and all this stuff, and to be able to get this role besides Will Smith. And then Eva Mendes, she's such a good actress. She's won a bunch of awards, not some awards for this movie. So I thought this was super funny. And it just, it was relatable because a lot of people feel like they don't have a game with women and, you know, you want some pointers. You want a guy to help you out or whatever. So I thought it was relatable. It was funny. Had his moments. It wasn't the best film. But I do think it's more than 69% Rotten Tomatoes. Like that's crazy.
Rotten
Rotten Tomatoes
Tomatoes, we gotta
always.
talk. Rotten Tomatoes, come on. Do you guys not like to laugh? Do you guys not like to enjoy a guy putting other guys on to have game with girls? Do y'all not like that? Like what are y'all on? What are y'all on? Because full
I
scope,
don't know.
we again, the doors are open. If there is any Netflix executive, I want to say this. This is an ISO on Wellington's Y Zone. If there is any Netflix executive out there who is listening, the doors are open. Let's talk. I'll send the link. We promise
And you
no
heard
stoppage will
you heard what he
happen.
said. Oh, that's wild. You heard what my boy said though. You heard what he said though. He'll send you the link. He will because he sends me the link
every
every
week.
time we do.
I'm not lying. All factual. All
He's
factual.
I was just
All
about to say
factual.
that. Look, we're in two. We're in two. All facts. But nah, this was a nice movie right after because he's had some bangers. The Legend of Bagger Vance, Ali, Men in Black, Bad Boys, I
Are you
Robot,
talking about
and then
iRobot
what
is a sleeper.
Shark Tale.
iRobot is a
Oh,
sleeper,
very
man.
slept
It's a
on.
sleeper.
Very slept
And it
on.
makes me think that the world
He
the world's
was
gonna
in
be
his
like this like in
groove.
2030.
I think it is. There's already
It's already
robots
like
out here playing golf, shooting basketballs. It's
like
wild.
whoa.
Um, But nah, it was. I like this. This was right after Shark Tale and a bunch of other movies that like were really good, and to be able to
Facts.
do this romantic comedy, and I think it was kind of new. Um, because he did, I would say comedy sci-fi, because Men in Black is kind of it's comical, or whatever. But I think this is a new role, a new niche for him to get in. I think he played a great role. But yeah,
Did his
this
thing.
is good for him.
Definitely.
Yeah, he definitely did his thing.
Is this one like is this one like when it's on like that you watch it? Like does it have that effect for you? Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Because I know I'm gonna laugh. I know it's like Kevin James. It's just like that weird, funny guy, goofy. Yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's a great mixture of funny, romance, and just like relatability. I think that's the whole
That's the
nuance of the
mix.
film. Yeah.
Definitely. Now getting to our first topic for 1 to 4 stars, what would you give it? Again, like you said, not the perfect rom com movie. I would go with three. I think it's
Yeah.
a
Me
very
too.
very solid movie. Has a lot of memorable moments that you think of, and I think a rom com it does have to have those moments that you're like, oh, I remember that part. That scene
Yeah.
was extremely funny, um, and also I think the chemistry with the top three. You know, I think what Will Smith did, Kevin James, even Mendes. I think everybody was casted really well. To you, from 1 to 4 stars, what would be your rating?
Yeah, definitely three. I think the chemistry played a huge role, and then just a right mixture of it. I think with rom coms, it's just never a 4 star, like a ninety
Yeah.
percent rom com, if I'm not mistaken. So it's always going to be not, because it's not, they don't take rom com seriously. So it's a genre that's really slept on. You have to have a really great cast for it to get an 80% or close to a 90%. But I do think this is a three star film. Especially they didn't really have that outside of Will Smith, even Mendes, and Kevin
Yeah.
James is not that big time of a actor.
It's
Like
not-
this is, he didn't have, yeah, he was doing sitcoms or whatever. So to be able to do this with that type of cast, I mean, that's rare to be able to pull this off, and to for it to be memorable, for it to have great scenes, have that humor, and then have that relatability, bro. Like obviously it's not a 4 star film, but it's 69%. That's at least 78 or above.
Netflix executives want to talk. Netflix executives. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. I want to have the combo. I want to have the combo. I want to talk. I don't. Hey, forget
Hey,
the Darvin Ham and Frank Vogel interview. We'll postpone that. Netflix executives. We want to talk.
Hey, bro, you're so hilarious, man. I want you
I'm
to
hilarious. Really? Are you serious?
yeah, bro. No, like how you did it was like Netflix, like it was out of nowhere. I did not expect you to say that. Netflix, like you sounded like Will Smith when after he slapped Chris Rock. That's what, like, it was just out of nowhere. It was super funny. Like, and then since we're talking about you being funny, I saw that video that y'all did at church and how you celebrate at the end. I was like, what is this?
People were hitting me back. They were laughing.
I was like, this man is goofy.
Y'all, I've
This
been
man is
hiding
so
it for so long.
goofy.
I'm actually goofy. I'm a quiet guy, but I'm actually like goofy. This year, Savon is
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wellington is like a sleeper funny. Like Wellington is so like mild mannered. He's quiet, but don't let that fool y'all. You see, he comes alive on these podcasts, and he's just like, yeah, man. I've been knowing this
He's been
since,
knowing this. Savon's been knowing this. He
yeah,
was a hidden secret.
church. Yeah, cracking jokes and stuff. Like, yeah, so yeah, it was funny. Like that was hilarious. I did not expect you to say that. Netflix,
Netflix
like it was just like
executive.
it's that voice. It's like, bro, where are you getting that voice from? Like Netflix executive. I need the combo.
We got to move on. When we did Come Into America, we got distracted. We doing Hitch, we're already getting distracted.
Hey man, and we got to put that on a t-shirt. I need the convo.
I need the combo.
need the convo. Netflix executives, if you're listening, we need the convo. You heard me, dog.
And getting to our next topic, favorite character. It's hard not to go with Hitch because he kind of was running
That's
so
cool.
many of the plays for these guys, and obviously like what happened to the guys that he was helping ended up happening to him, and he was not, and he figured out,
Mhm.
like this is going to happen to other people as well. I tried it out for myself. I didn't really follow through, and it wasn't able to stand up. To you overall, who was your favorite character?
I have to go with Albert, man. Just I see, like, early years, I see a little myself in Albert, and it's like, I've been in that moment where like a beautiful, like fine girl like me. I'm like, you like me, chubby me, you like me, and then yeah. So I've been in that type of moment where it's just like I don't have to be anybody but myself to get a type of girl like that. And I think that's what the relatability comes in, because some of these plays work for other people, but you just got to be yourself. The right people are going to love who you are. That's what I got from the film. The right people are going to love who you are. You're going to be
Savon's corner.
yourself.
Hold on. Let me tighten up the headphones. Hey, no. All the guys out there who want to know, I'm tightening up the headphones. Say that again. Say that.
The right people are going to love who you are, bro. Like, women are so simplistic sometimes. If you can make a girl laugh in this movie, all he was
That
doing
was it.
is making her
That was it.
laugh. Like throwing away the inhaler. What? I would have never
That's
did
working.
that. That's work. He did that. I told him. Yeah. So yeah, it was just the relatability. Yeah. Yeah. Albert was definitely my favorite character. I mean, you can't go wrong with Hitch, but Albert, I just see a little bit of myself early years. Yeah, for sure.
Look, man, Albert, simple but effective. Albert was simple
Hey,
but effective,
listen.
and sometimes that's what gets it done. That's what gets it done.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
now getting into most memorable scenes, I had shock and awe. Also, Albert meets Hitch. The dance lessons. Allegra reaches out. Professional help. Professional help. Professional help
That
is the
was a good
one
one.
where he,
That was a funny one.
where he's like see, is that a metaphor? And he's like, yeah. And then Will Smith just slams him down, and he's like, see, if you ever touch me, I will literally break your wrist. Okay, pumpkin.
That's funny. That's so funny.
Also, I'm just as scared as you are, and then finally he swings for the fence. To you, out of all these scenes, were kind of some memorable ones. I know there were so many.
Every last one of you said for sure. The scene where they did the jet skis and
Oh
he
yeah.
kicked her.
Well, every time I look back at it, I'm like, that looks so intentional.
Bro, that's a long way coming to you. How you didn't see that? I don't know. But that's wild.
Oh,
And further, when he found, I think it was her granddad.
oh
Um,
yes.
the West Coast, and she started freaking out. He was like, he looked at the
Saw
security
that
guard
going
like, bro, like,
differently. Saw that going differently.
yeah,
Saw that going differently.
bro. That moment was so funny, bro. Yeah, it was
Every guy
crazy.
has had that point on a date where he's like thinks a certain move or a certain line is gonna work, and it doesn't. It has a different effect than you think
Mm-hmm.
it did. Fam, we've all been there. We have
Absolutely.
all been there. And then
Like
let's
I
not forget.
pictured it in my head. Okay,
Let's
good.
not forget the part where his shirt gets stuck in the taxi, and then he has to like taxi.
Wardrobe change. He 50 Cent. He was 50
It
Cent
was
before
50
50
Cent.
Cent.
50 Cent, bruh.
Nah, and then when he got his face started swelling, that was a good one. He was like, that was wild. Taylor like Martin Lawrence in the
Damn.
intro to the Martin show. Martin
Also,
Lawrence.
I want to
That's
say
crazy.
this. Even Mendes, she deserves some criticism for not being honest about how bad that was. She was downplaying it and saying, he was like, hey, how bad
Oh,
is she?
absolutely.
Hey, Savon's Corner, speak to when women actually are not honest about how bad something is. Come on, like, you can't do that to my man. Will Smith was struggling in the corner. He was struggling in the pharmacy.
Absolutely. Bro, I thought he was gonna die. Like, Bruddy's face was not normal. And you need to be, I know you trying to like, calm the
You
situation
got to be a
down. No,
little,
you gotta be serious.
something's wrong.
You gotta be honest. Like, bro, I think you're gonna die. Like, I'm sorry to be alert. Like, bro, your face. Have you ever seen Martin, the show? Like, that's what we need to go now. And while we're in the pharmacy, you need to be at the hospital. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. Women, so we can take honesty. Men can take honesty sometimes. No, never mind. Wait. 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 We can take honesty more than y'all, for sure. But in certain senses, certain situations like that, oh, be completely honest. Because we need to know, like, I should not be at a CVS. Like, I should
Yeah.
not be in Walgreens right now. I need to be at Sacred Heart
Yeah, for sure.
or
Or Baptist, yeah,
Baptist.
or Baptist.
That's where I need to
Yeah.
be. Or whatever hospital, the nearest community clinic or whatever. But as a
Nah,
Walgreens
I ain't gonna
CVS
do it.
is mad. It looked like it was in a bodega.
Yo, that's
Like it was in a bodega. Like, what are we in a
yo.
bodega?
And the guy at the front desk had no interest. He had no interest in helping them. He was like, yeah, 4. I'll 4.
Man, it's crazy.
I got 15 minutes
Why
left.
are
I
we
got
here?
15 minutes.
Die on your own
You
time,
die-
sir.
and now get into most memorable quotes. I had one dance, one look, one kiss. That's all we get. Also, basic principles. There are none. There's more to life than to watch other people live it. You know what it's like getting up every morning feeling hopeless, feeling like the love of your life is waking up with the wrong man. When you're wondering what to say or how to look, just remember she's already out with you. How did you know all that stuff about me? And then finally, Hitch says, "I'm a guy." Since when do we get anything right the first time? Come on, man. Come on, man. He was
That's
cooking. He
good.
was cooking.
That's good dialogue.
What were some of your memorable quotes in this one overall?
When he first met Albert, heard of Michelangelo, heard of the Sistine Chapel? Yeah. Michelangelo.
Oh yeah, I like
Sistine
that.
Chapel.
I like that.
But it was such a good context to where what he really does. Like I make something out of nothing. It's gonna cost me and cost you, but we're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
But then he's ended up not being Michelangelo because he couldn't do anything because she didn't like the things that he wanted him to do. She liked him for him.
Mm.
So yeah, but nah, that it's a had some. I think you named all the ones, but that was the one that stuck out to me the most. That first interaction, because we always think of going into situations somebody might help us more than we can help ourselves. Sometimes you just need the right push, the right confidence to be able to help yourself.
Absolutely, man. And now get to what did you like the most about the storyline? To me, I really enjoyed the fact that it was kind of a full circle moment for Hitch, and the fact that everything he was experiencing with the clients, he actually had to experience it for himself. And I think that was like the biggest, like, oh shoot, like this is actually when he says to Albert, this was another quote. He said, love is my life. And then I was like, no, love is your job. And that was like, bro, you got to separate it because you really are getting obsessed with this thing. And you got to understand that, hey, I got to I got to be you can't be the same guy that you are at work than when you are with your girl. And that's the part that he was trying to mix the two. And that's where it couldn't happen. Like she ended up throwing salad at him. And so that's what's going to happen. You try to mix the two, and your girl's going to end up throwing salad at you, and you're going to be looking crazy. So, to you, what particular element of this storyline did you like?
Why you want to argue me with cheesecake? You know I like to
go there.
But the relatability first and foremost, and just the overall, I feel like the message was like, just because something happened to you in the past you shouldn't change your whole future because of it. Sometimes things need to happen for you to grow. And I feel like that was the message of it. And then also just be yourself. And again, the right people will love who you are. I used to get told that all the time when I was younger. Stop trying to be everybody else. Be you. And I think that's what Albert did. He was himself, and she was a billionaire, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Bagged him a billionaire by being his goofy, weird, awkward self. And I do believe there's somebody out there for everybody. So I think that's the whole, I feel like the message of the movie. And that's what I like. That's the relatability of it. Like, I don't have to do what he does. Like, I don't have to use his format to get a girl. I could just be myself. But anyway,
you got to be somebody different than who you are to actually impress the person. You got to look at who you actually are talking to. You actually got to look at them and be like, maybe you're not the one. So if I got to be a different person, you just can't accept me for me.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't accept the analytical side, the goofy side, the reserved side, the performative side. It's not gonna work.
Not gonna work. Well, it's his Y zone. Not going to work. That's the first red flag. If you can't be yourself,
Oh, no.
I don't know how we just came into being a counseling service.
We really switched up.
Right, bro. Like, I feel like this is what this movie is talking about. If you can't be yourself around the person that you like, that's a red flag. Run. If you got to change who you are to be with that person, get out.
Duck, and run.
Mm-hmm.
Drop.
Now
we're
Now it's different when you have certain things that you're doing that hurts other. I'm talking about personality. We're talking about personality.
We're not saying that you're doing some negative stuff like, oh no, keep being you, man, keep doing that. We're not saying that. Don't get us wrong. We're saying like the actual core of who you are as a person, and all the different intangibles. If that's having to change and you're just having to be this different guy, like if you're a reserved guy and you're like, I gotta be super extroverted, you're gonna exhaust yourself.
Talk to him.
Right. You're gonna exhaust yourself. If you can just be you and talk to them casually and just not have to put on a front. You shouldn't have to perform when you're talking to somebody. That's what I would say.
One more time. Say that one more time, Wellington.
You should not have to perform when you're talking to somebody. You shouldn't.
Thank you. Ooh, that's a good. Make sure you snip that.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you snip that. Sir. We're gonna reach a new demographic.
Hey, the relationships.
Now we're full scope is full scope. That's what we do.
This was like the last Infinity Stone that we didn't have. The relation, and I was watching Hitch and I was like, hey, let's review Hitch. Let's do it. We've had
Yeah,
all this back and
yeah.
forth beef. Like, let's have a rom com.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a great transition. That's a great transition. All this beef. Let's have a rom com. Let's
Let's
laugh a
just
bit.
laugh a little bit.
Let's talk about love. You know.
And get into our last topic 2 years from now. Do you still think this will be watchable, intriguing? It has passed so many different metrics for that. This came out in '05. Literally in '05. I
Yes.
was in the second grade when this movie came out.
Yeah.
Like it's insane how
Seventh
long
grade. Yeah.
this movie has stood the test of time. And I think like even I remember even seeing the trailer of it, and the hype was high. And it may not be a perfect rom com film because, like you said, it's really hard to find those. It met
Right.
the expectations I think that people had because Will Smith leading a
Absolutely.
film when he was like following the
Mm-hmm.
run that he was on. I mean, he did what he had to do,
Mm-hmm.
check boxes. Kevin
Yep.
James did what he
Yep.
had to do. Even Mendes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but to you overall, what do you think will continue to make this a watchable, intriguing movie?
I'm glad you said that, bro. They did what they had to do. It definitely checked boxes.
Yeah,
It's at that the nuance that I'm not gonna have to reiterate. It has that nuance that you're looking for in a rom com, and I think with the cast they had and what they were able to do,
yeah,
I think that's a huge win. On top of showing that he could lead a rom com film, so I feel like Will Smith has done every category
me too.
in movies in film, and he showed that he can lead it.
Yes.
Right. So even in the buddy cop films with Martin Lawrence, Will Smith was the lead actor. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Will Smith is the lead actor in the Bad Boys film. Martin is he's the funny guy. He's not the
He's not
lead.
the lead.
Like he showed, like even in sci-fi, even with I almost said James Earl Jones, Tommy Lee Jones, even with Tommy Lee Jones, I feel like Will Smith carried that movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, nah, this is definitely watchable because yeah, man, this is just a good film. I'll give it top 10 of his catalog, maybe
Oh yeah,
closer, maybe
that's what
top
I wanted to
7.
say. Yeah, I was literally going to ask you where you thought it ranked in his catalog because he's got an extensive. I think this is one of those I think Hall of Fame Will Smith movies that you got to mention. You got to mention it
Absolutely.
as so good.
Shoot,
Honestly,
7 pounds. I Am Legend. Pursuit of Happiness.
7 pounds gets too much
Uh,
hate. It gets too much hate. I see a lot of people get
such a
it gets so much
bro
hate, man. So much
again.
hate.
Such a good film, bro. And I know I'm gonna have like a what's the thing? Is it when you think you saw something or you think you reviewed it but you really didn't? It doesn't matter. But we reviewed 7 pounds.
Yes, yeah, we reviewed that one.
Okay.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it was with Max Petty on. Yeah, we reviewed that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did review 7 pounds. Cause I was like, man, we reviewed it. He was like, no, we did not review it.
I got all
So I'm
200
glad
episodes in my brain.
we did not review it. I promise you. And I do the notes. So I would tell
The
you.
fact
If we
that I can
reviewed
remember
it.
that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, bro. We've been doing this since 2018 or 19.
2017.
17.
I was
So
2018. My bad.
yeah.
2018. The year of Chris
Yeah,
Paul
it was to
rights.
it because yeah. Yeah, because I just got back in
Yeah.
college from 2017. And then yeah. And we started doing it at the church. Yeah. We've been doing this since putting the iPhone on the table, ladies
Oh
and
man,
gentlemen.
I'm not the iPhone on the table.
I'm telling you, man, we've been doing this for a while. We've been steadfast at it, man. But yeah. We've been full scope. And we wasn't full scope then.
We weren't. Yeah.
We didn't get full scope until like the year later when we started doing YouTube.
2019. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get, and then we got the face cover. I mean So we've been doing this for a while.
The cover art came in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. It's so much has happened.
Yeah,
so much has happened. I remember during the pandemic, we were trying to get the cover art. Like literally, we were still recording during the pandemic, which was insane.
And then Sid was taking forever and a day to get back. But man, and then we tried this video thing before, and it did not work.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. We were covering the national championship and reviewing Social Network in the second half, and we tried it once.
Yes,
and I was like,
"What a great memory!"
Yeah, again, it's weird.
That's insane, bro. We've done so many. We should do 2 episodes in 1 week. ladies and gentlemen. Like we just started doing like probably 2 years ago,
Yeah.
just doing once a week. We used to do it twice a week.
Yeah, we used to do it twice a week. We were that into it.
Yeah. We might have to go back to
We
that, man.
honestly might have to, because honestly, there are so many things that happen in a week
Throughout the
span
week.
that we want to like actually keep it
Yeah.
updated, and not like, because I'm so glad that Saturday we were able to talk about Family Matters and Meet the Grams. I was like, bro, if we would have that, we had to be on that.
Right.
We had to be on
Yeah.
that like right then.
But I think within that, and ladies and gentlemen, we already done with the
Yeah,
movie
we're
review.
just talking. So
We're
you
just
guys did it
overflow talking.
in the green room. You guys are in the green room. You guys are in
Literally the
green room.
guru. So overflow talking, I feel like with Wellington Wise Zone, it gives you the dailiness to talk about things.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, bro, keep doing that. Matter of fact, make sure you put Wellington Wise Zone
Yeah,
at
he
the
told
top
me.
because that's really
Yeah,
good.
and I follow that.
Yeah. There's no hating over here. There's no hating. We like as soon as he started doing that, I'm not on TikTok right now, but every time he drops it on TikTok, I like it. Sometimes I'll comment on it. And I'm like, bro, keep doing that.
There was never a time where I did it and Savon was like, "Oh, what you doing? Like, you trying to switch it up?" Like, never. Like he never did that at all, because it's like we both fully support each other. You know, whatever he does, I'm behind it. Whatever I do, he's behind it.
Because Wellington's Wise Zone, that's gonna be a household name. I'm telling you. Once we start getting this brand and stuff, like I feel like this year, I'm more freer now. So we're gonna have some talks here,
Sure.
and I need to put a fire on my butt because I have not been doing what I need to been doing for Full Scope Podcast. There's too many people I've touched to not get interviews and stuff.
Ooh,
So
the interviews are. Hey, I know we haven't had a guest on in a while, but the interviews are going to start heating up. The interviews are definitely going to start heating up.
Yeah, we got some people we can talk. I gotta tap into. Like, bro. We've been doing this for 7 years and it's progress now, but I feel like we can take this to another level.
Sure.
And it takes both of us, just not you. Because Wellington, one, edits the videos, edits the recording. Like Wellington does all this stuff. I just talk. So that's why I always give Wellington his flowers. Yeah, that's why I give Wellington all his flowers. Wellington does so much behind the scenes that nobody knows. And literally, he does the topics. He comes up with the topics, the music. I sometimes like, hey, bro, we need to review this.
No,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Whenever Savon has a recommendation, I instantly do it because look, after the recordings, I'll be exhausted. I'll be fully exhausted. I'll be like, I'm gonna edit tomorrow. I've been working all day.
Right, bro. Yeah, so man, giving your flowers is not a hard thing to do when you do so much. And what if you didn't do any much? But yeah, bro. Like, yeah. We just talk. This is the green room. Like, oh, that might be a new thing. We should do the green room. I don't know.
Ooh,
just
ideas are
things flowing. Yeah, it's just flowing. Yeah, we got to take this to the next level. Absolutely. For sure. I feel like we're very equipped to do so. But anywho,
any more quotes, any more fun, any more scenes from Hitch that you want to leave with the people? Anything else? Anything basic principles? There are. I love how he said basic principles. There are none. But I want to say this though. The guy at the end where he said, Graham Wellington. Hey man, when she heard Wellington, when that girl heard Wellington, she was like, it's something different when they heard. I'm telling you, I met one girl a couple months ago. She said, "Oh my gosh, I love your name. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness."
She instantly hit the IG request. I was like, oh, here we go.
Talk your talk, Wellington. Talk your talk. This is the Wellington we've been trying to get out for years. Wellington used to be this shy, quiet. He's still quiet now, but Wellington talk his talk now. Wellington talk his talk. Ladies love Wellington. Christian ladies. We love Christian women who has a heart for God. If you don't have that, again, he loves the 80, but he loves God more. So you better come correct.
Come correct. But I'm gonna step back though. Any other scenes from Hitch? Anything you want to leave the people? I've been talking too much. I'm gonna let you pick up.
No, man. No, you've been talking just the right amount. No, I don't have. That's it, man. Yeah. I don't have anything else. But yeah.
There we go. Oh no. Him and Albert. When he was doing the he's doing the usher dance. He's like, they don't need no pizza. They don't need no pizza. You got. He's like, don't you bite your lips.
He said, what do you make? What am I making? Pizza. Q-tip. Q-tip, throw it away.
Damn.
Throw it away. Yo,
I'm just
that's
trying to remember
wild.
everything because there's so many scenes in there in that movie that are just hilarious,
It's
bro.
such a
It's such a
good,
good
like,
movie.
good rom-com. It's a nice rom-com. I don't see why. See, yeah, Rotten Tomatoes, y'all just be
Netflix
doing stuff.
executives.
Ah!
Netflix. I'm not stopping. I'm not
Ah!
stopping. Telling you that's going to. Hey, we want. What did I say? What did I say? We want to have the comp. Or I need to have the convo.
we,
I need
I
to have the
need to
convo.
have
I
the
need to. Yeah.
combo.
Here we go. Another shirt. Another shirt for sure.
Yes, I need the combo. Netflix executives. Yeah, you're gonna be listening to this when you edit this and
It's
be
gonna be
like,
so.
bro, what are we
What are
talking
we
about?
talking about? Green Room, Netflix executive.
We need to
Wellington
have a
talking about how
combo.
girls love his name. What are we talking?
Yeah. Ooh, I love Wellington. Talk your talk, Willow.
That's it. That's it, y'all. That's all y'all get.
Yeah.
That wraps it up for tonight. I'm your host, Wonder Burns. My counterpart, Savon Morris. This has been Full Scope. See you later.